Good morning. It is 8:15 a.m. on Sunday, February 21st, 2021. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. This is one of those days where it's certainly early enough still. I could go back to bed, but I was sort of already in bed for a while and it was sort of I kind of want to go back to sleep and sleep in some more, but I'm also kind of awake and feeling kind of ambivalent about that. So I went ahead and I got up, and here I am, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll take a nap later. I have done a few more workouts with the Ring Fit Adventure on the Nintendo Switch, and I guess if you're trying to judge whether it actually gives you a good workout or not, I mean, I get sweaty when I do it, and I'm sore afterwards. My guess is that it might not be as challenging if someone is already extremely fit, but that's just speculation. All I know is that certainly for me, who is relatively out of shape, yeah, it's definitely giving me a good workout. But I think it's also anytime you're doing exercise at home, there's always a little bit of a risk that you don't really have anyone to comment on your form. Hey, Rocket, no. This does have a little bit of it has the controller's feedback to tell you a little bit oh, we don't think you're bending over far enough or whatever. But I mean, it's just going based on the position of the controller, right? So my guess is that there's some extent where it can't really see what you're doing. It only sees what it thinks the controllers are doing. But I mean, I don't want to make this sound too critical because I think for what it is, it's actually pretty impressive. And given that a lot of people do have a need to find some way to get some exercise when they can't maybe go to a gym the way they might normally previously have wanted to. I mean, for my part, I had gotten pretty good about going to the gym for a while there before I got a puppy, and then we got a pandemic, and so yeah, I really, other than taking Rocket out for walks was definitely a good way to keep me from ever getting to a point where I was doing nothing that was any kind of exercise. But it wasn't a particularly vigorous exercise, and not only that, but it's just kind of, it's. I mean, I guess that's really it. Is it's not very vigorous, right? And to some extent, doing a light walk where you don't really go that fast and you don't really ever get your heart rate up. It's better than sitting on the couch and not going on that walk, but it's not really a workout. But yeah, so I'm kind of glad to be getting back into that a little bit. Although what I will say is getting sweaty is the worst part of exercising as far as I'm concerned. I don't know that what I'm saying here is controversial or anything, but I just sort of feel like if I could sort of press a magic button and say, I want to get all of the same benefits of the workout and I want the experience of it to be identical except that I don't get sweaty. I mean, I think I would probably exercise quite a bit more than I do already because just the process of ugh, now I'm all sweaty and I don't like that. And now I have to take a shower or just feel gross. And yeah, that's the worst part as far as I'm concerned. No good. Just ties into my not liking it when it's hot outside and it gets me sweaty there. I don't like it that either. And then again, it's I don't think there's this huge population of people out there who are like, no way, I love being sweaty. All right. I mean, my guess is that there's some degree of emotional association with it, right? If you associate getting sweaty with things that you otherwise really do enjoy, if you play a sport and you just love that sport and you play it all the time and that's all you want to do and you associate getting sweaty with playing that game that you like, I mean, I guess that you could sort of maybe think of it more positively, but yeah, for me, no. But that said, yeah, the Ring Fit adventure is continuing to be challenging. I don't know how long the adventure storyline is, but because there's a difficulty setting, I imagine that the idea would be that if you finish the adventure and you want to keep doing workouts, you just go back and play it again from a excuse me, higher difficulty setting. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at this morning. Probably going to take a nap later. But in the meantime, I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.